Examination, pulse exam. The ideal artery for pulse examination is radial artery. So it is always examined in right wrist of the patient. The wrist should be semi-pronated, and the forearm should be semi-pronated, and the wrist should be slightly flexed. Okay. Use your three fingers, the index finger, the middle finger, and the ring finger, the pulp of these three fingers to examine the pulse. Okay, so the position should be, the forearm should be semi-pronated, the wrist should be slightly flexed. This bony, the थम एरिया के पास जो बोनी प्रोमिनेंस है दिस रेडियल आर्टरी, यहाँ जो डिप्रेशन होगा, द डिप्रेशन हियर इज यू कैन फील पल्स रेडियल आर्टरी ओवर हियर. यूज योर थ्री फिंगर्स, दिस index finger and ring finger will be used to give slight pressure, and the middle finger will be used to feel the pulse. Okay, so 1 minute ideally pulse should be counted, the rate should be counted for 1 minute, or you can count it for 30 seconds and then double it. So this way you have to examine the pulse. Okay, while examining the pulse, always you ideally there should be 8 points to be considered while examining the pulse. That is the rate, rhythm, volume, then condition of the arterial wall, then comparison between two radial arteries, then radiofemoral delay, the radial artery and femoral artery, the delay between these two arteries, radiofemoral delay, then any special character if you can find, and palpation of all the peripheral artery. This ideally this 8 points should be considered while examining the pulse, but you can consider three main points, that are the rate, rhythm, and character of the pulse. So rate is the number of beats you get in 1 minute. So number of beats per minute is the rate. So it ranges from 60 to 100 beats per minute. Average is 72 beats per minute. If above 100 beats per minute, that is called as tachycardia, and below 60 beats per minute is called as bradycardia. Okay, so this is rate, number of beats per minute is the rate. Then rhythm. Rhythm is the interval or the spacing between two successive rates. जो दो beats होते हैं उसके बीच में जो gap होगा उसको rhythm बोलते हैं, and normally the rhythm should be regular. Okay, in disease condition it becomes irregular. And then the character of the pulse. Character of the pulse you have to note as if the pulse is bounding, weak, or throbbing. So all wiry pulse, this all character to be noted while examining the pulse. Okay, so this was all about pulse examination. Then proceed to examine the pallor. While looking for the pallor, the lower conjunctiva of the patient should be, use your thumb, and lower conjunctiva should be lower down, and look for any paleness. Okay, one by one, not bilaterally, you need to look it one by one, slightly this down and pale. Yeah, there is definitely paleness, she is anemic. Okay, so paleness, this is pallor. After pallor, looking for icterus or yellowness, you keep your thumb here, ask patient to look at, इसकी तरफ देखो, and this bulbar conjunctiva should be raised and sclera should be examined. This examination should never be done using torch. Always do this examination in sunlight. Okay, so just to show you I am doing it here. इधर देखिए इसकी तरफ, and look at here for any kind of yellow discoloration. Okay, if yellow discoloration is present, that means patient is having jaundice. So why this place is used to see the icterus or yellow discoloration? Because the sclera has elastin, it's rich in elastin, and the bilirubin has affinity for elastic tissue. So that's why this is ideal place to look for it. After this examination, for cyanosis, look at tip of the nose. Okay, if you can see any kind of discoloration, so tip of the nose should be seen, then ear lobules should be seen, then a lower lip. Okay, lower lip should be seen for any kind of bluish discoloration for cyanosis. Okay, then ask patient to open mouth. Also look at the lips for any kind of dryness, if they are cracked or not. Okay, after this ask patient to open the mouth. मुंह खोलिए. Then with thumb, this lower aspect of the lips should be checked for cyanosis. जीभ ऊपर करिए. And floor of the tongue should be, and you can also see the tooth, what is, if they having any kind of gingivitis or caries in the tooth. Okay, so this need to be done for cyanosis. Then tongue examination is very important. It gives clue to the diagnosis of disease, and in homeopathy gives you clue to the selection of the medicine. So जीभ दिखाइए. While looking at the tongue, first of all see the size of the tongue. Okay, the size of the tongue should be seen. If tongue is larger than normal, that is called as macroglossia. Macroglossia can be due to acromegaly, Cushing's disease, cretinism, myxedema. So all these conditions. And if it is smaller than normal size, so that is called as microglossia. Microglossia can be due to bulbar palsy, or due to motor neuron disease. Yes, motor neuron disease also have microglossia. Tongue sizes become smaller. Okay, so after this, look at if there is any type of dryness present on the tongue. If tongue is dry, that can be due to dehydration. अगर पानी कम पीता है patient, तो tongue will be dry. The cause is mouth breathing. If there is any kind of obstruction in the nose, the patient has to breathe through the mouth, and that will lead to dryness of the tongue. So note that point as well. Then look for the color of the tongue. जीभ दिखाइए फिर से. Look for the color of the tongue. Okay, so there is slight trembling of the tongue is also there. Okay, ठीक है. Color of the tongue. If you found tongue is pale in color, that can be due to anemia. If the color is yellow, that can be due to jaundice. Or then if blue color can be due to central cyanosis. Or bluish red color is due to polycythemia. Then magenta color, pinkish color, if tongue is there, that is due to deficiency of riboflavin. Or white or grayish discoloration of the tongue is due to tonsillitis, acute tonsillitis, or chronic debility, or due to sore throat. And fur is present in some cases, and that is due to chronic smoking. The chain smoker has fur on their tongue, so you can look for that. After that, if the angry looking tongue is there will be coating in the center, and the tip and the margin of the tongue will be red. So that is angry looking tongue, and that can be due to vitamin B12 deficiency. No, angry looking tongue will be due to enteric fever. And yes, enteric fever, and angry looking tongue will be due to enteric fever. And yes, so white patches, if you can see any kind of white patches, that can be due to fungal infection, or moniliasis, that can be due to. And ulcers, you have to see for any kind of ulcers on the tongue. If ulcers are present, Achthias ulcers are there. So all these points to be noted while doing the physical examination. So in next video we will see how to do lymph node examinations. Thank you.